Every day, our communities generate mountains of waste, often seen as nothing more than a problem. But this September, on Ghana Grows Edwuma, we are flipping the script. We are transforming trash into treasure by turning agricultural and household waste into real economic opportunities. From composting and biogas businesses to creative upcycling and waste-to-product startups, we are showcasing practical ways to build income while cleaning up communities.
Agric is the way to go. Play your part, don't be slow. Ghana must grow, must grow. Let's go. Agric is the way to go. Play your part, don't be slow. Ghana must grow, must grow. Let's go. Ghana grows.
Meet Theresa Mame Beduba Ansa. She is a visionary behind MBA Mode, a fashion design institute with a unique mission, creating adorable stuffed dolls entirely from waste fabrics. It's a brilliant example of a waste-to-product startup where creativity meets sustainability.
Welcome to MBA Mode. Let me show you around. Folks, welcome to another exciting edition of Ghana Grows Edwuma. It's part of the Ghana Grows program, which is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Roadshow Foundation. I'm your host, Arba Kumsin, and today we are in Adenta, Accra, specifically at MBA Mode. They're doing wonderful things. I bet you want to know. Follow me and let's find out. I've been thinking of getting a stuffed toy for my niece, and when I saw this, I chanced upon it and I grabbed it because it is so cute, isn't it? And today, luckily, I have the creator of this stuffed doll with me to tell us all about how she does this and many more. Hello and welcome to Ghana Grows.
Hi, Araba.
Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Theresa Mame Beduba Ansa, and I'm the founder of MBA Mode. MBA is my initials.
Okay.
And it started in 2007. So I started as a jeweler.
Okay.
Where I was jeweling beads.
Okay, you didn't start out making dolls creative.
No. Yeah,
okay.
I had to go to school to study fashion designing.
Right.
And it was in the course of my my work that I had to start creating the dolls out of COVID.
Out of COVID.
Out of
I was
COVID.
about to ask you what inspired you, because you know it's interesting to know that someone can just sit up one day and decide I'm making dolls and stuffed toys to sell. What inspired you to go into this?
After I started the business in 2013 when it was registered.
That was a jewelry business.
That was the jewelry business started in 2007.
Okay.
So in 2011, my husband pushed me to go into school to learn fashion designing. I had an accounting background.
Oh, wow.
But because of motherhood, I had to stay home and take care of the kids. So he thought I had a flair for fashion. So why don't I go to school to study fashion? I did for 2 years. Okay. Completed in 2014, but registered a business in 2013. So while schooling, we lived in a chamber in hall. In my hall, I had a machine where I was sewing. Right. So the business started in our living room, moved to a shop, and started training apprentices. And then in 2017, we started a fashion school. Okay. So COVID came in 2020, and our school was closed down. Our staff was not working, but we had opportunity to create PPEs, and we had pieces. So I thought, what can we do with the pieces? There are children at home. Children were not going to school, so that was the inspiration. And luckily, we had a client who equally came to us wanting us to produce a doll. I had not learned how to produce doll. I had never produced a doll, but I took the order. I took that challenge. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, from an accountant to a fashion designer to running a fashion technical institute.
Yes.
Listen, when you were an accountant, did you ever think that you would veer into fashion design?
Actually, I knew I was going to get into the art space when I was in the secondary school.
Oh, an integral part of your work is using waste fabric. What, people might throw away, you are putting it to good use.
Yeah.
How do you get these fabrics? How do you go from tailor shop to tailor shop to collect the scraps? What exactly do you do?
Okay, so in the past we have realized that trash, as people will call it, can become treasure to you. And we make waste. In every fashion house or every sewing business, there is always waste.
Okay.
What can we do with the waste? And so we've liaised with a few small businesses. We get some from their end, and then we also produce waste, and we want to turn the waste into treasure in producing.
So what challenges do you face in getting some of these? I imagine it's not easy going around looking for scrap materials to put
I
your
would
stuff
say it
together.
is easy because most fashion businesses throw them away.
Okay.
However, when they get to know that you are going to use it in production, they want you to pay. And so these are a few challenges, but I don't see them as a challenge because at the end of the day, it becomes our raw material where we'll use it to produce products that can be used.
So, what you're doing is upcycling.
Yes.
Some people might, confuse that with recycling. The two are not the same. Can you explain to us what the difference between upcycling and recycling is?
Okay, so upcycling is, let's say I take these pieces. You can see the earring I'm wearing. So I use it to produce it. So I turn this piece directly into a product without it going through any breakdown. But with recycling, you have to break this down. So some people will crush them, some will it will go through the mill, so you get this as powder, and then you use it to produce something totally different from what you want to use it in. Produce.
It's interesting. How did you come by this concept of upcycling and waste management and infusing that into your curriculum, your fashion design curriculum?
Okay, so as part of our fashion design program, we have a course under entrepreneurship. So the students are equally taught how to start their own businesses. Under dressmaking and tailoring, we teach them the various types of businesses you can venture into when you are done. As part of our training as well in the school, on Wednesdays, they get the opportunity to also come to our production, that's a student, they come to our production department and learn the practicality of what they are taught in the classroom. So they are able to see what happens in the industry directly, not just the book, but you come to the production, you get to see the fabrics, you have the machines, you see the processes, what everything goes through before a product is produced.
Wonderful. I can't wait to learn more. You're still watching Ghana Grows Edwuma. I'm here at MBA Mode, a fashion design institute. They're popular for turning waste into stuffed dolls, waste fabric that is. There's still a lot more to learn here. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
This be me, Kobe, aka Kobe Boga, KB for short. And this is my sweetheart, Obahima. Today, I get big surprise for her. Charlie, gone are the days I couldn't spoil my girl. Now I'm engaged to the woman of my dreams. Don't just look at my success. To get here, I had to follow the process. Out of nowhere, I lost my job. But I believe in humble beginnings. I got an idea that I knew I could grow. I started from a small setup, then invested in growing my own coconuts. I then grew my product lines. Now, I sell to many supermarkets in the country. Fellow young Ghanaians, trust the process and keep hope alive.
Take advantage of agribusiness through the Ghana Grows program. Ghana Grows, Hope Day.
You're welcome back to Ghana Grows Edwuma. I'm Araba Kumsin, and today we are at MBA Design Institute here at Adenta. When we went on the break, I promised you that I would show you the outcome of the earring that I was doing. I was given 5/10 as a rating, but I think I did pretty well. Don't you think? Don't you think so? Look at it. Yellow on one side and blue on another side. I think I did pretty well. Okay, I cheated just a little bit. She helped me with the glue. But let's come back to the conversation about waste management. You are turning waste fabric into something that brings joy to people's faces and happiness and satisfaction. And of course, profit to you as well. So how is MBA Mode contributing to the waste management conversation in Ghana, because we have a big waste management problem on our hands?
Yeah, I think you know, every day over 12,000 tons of waste are produced.
Wow.
Every day.
12,000.
Yeah. So this is a figure in 2022, and it is estimated that it will even go beyond 16,000, between 16,000 to 20,000 a day, between 2022 to 2029. And so we realize that every day there is waste, but we cannot go and collect all the waste. I wish I could.
Let me ask you, what's your ultimate vision for MBA Mode as far as waste management is concerned?
To be a leading producer of toys. I call our hub the Stuffed Animals Kingdom.
Stuffed Animals Kingdom?
Yes.
That's interesting.
And I see ourselves as the first Stuffed Animals Kingdom. Not the first stuffed company.
Okay.
But the first Stuffed Animals Kingdom.
Elaborate on that.
If you go to an Animals Kingdom, you know, when we were kids, you hear of Animals Kingdom, it is a place or in the forest where there are only animals.
Yes.
Different species, different types of animals. That is what I want to see here.
MBA, your story and your journey is so inspiring. I mean, I could talk to you forever and ever. I mean, it's not boring listening to you. It's so inspiring hearing you talk and all that you are doing with all these students and what you're coming out with and your contribution to waste management in the country. To that young entrepreneur sitting there listening to us, watching us right now, what piece of advice would you leave him or her with?
Don't sit. Put your butt on the chair. I would always say, you cannot sit for somebody to feed you. You need to create an environment for yourself. You need to create life for yourself. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you should be teachable. You should be willing and wanting to learn more. And it is so simple. You don't have to get all the money in the world. Just start with what you have. I started in my living room, and so you can equally start and wherever you find yourself.
That's the word from MBA. She is the head and founder of the MBA Mode Design Institute here at Adenta. This is still Ghana Grows Edwuma. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And that brings us to the end of part 1 of this exciting episode. Stay tuned for part 2, because in part 2, we'll be delving into the impact of MBA Mode and also talk about entrepreneurship after training. You don't want to miss that. As always, Ghana Grows Edwuma is part of the Ghana Grows program, which is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you'd like to be a part of the program, you can contact us on *718 *50# or call the Springboard call center on 0308 255 775. Remember, Ghana Grows, Hope Day. I'm Araba Kumsin. See you in part 2.